Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome again to our channel. Welcome to another time with us. Do you have anything you want to say?
I want to welcome, and today's story is going to blow your mind.
What is the story that will blow your mind?
Because
What is the story? No, today's story is not going to blow your mind.
oh my god, it's going to surprise you.
It will not surprise you. Wait, what are we talking about today?
I think you're going to talk about how my proposal was romantic.
Yes. So why is it
Story.
surprising?
Because she think I'm a romantic person.
Oh, you guys think he's... I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. So, you guys think he's romantic. He's not.
I am, guys. Don't mind that.
He's not. So, today we're going to talk about proposals. Whether there's even any need for a marriage proposal. What it looks like. And whether it has to be romantic. So, I think I'll start from whether there's a need for a marriage proposal.
A marriage proposal in the first place.
Yes.
Okay.
So, is there a need for a marriage proposal? I would say yes, and at the most basic level. I mean, marriage proposal is not necessarily the entire flamboyant act of kneeling down and stuff, but a declaration of intention, like I want to marry you. Right. So there is a need for that declaration of intention, like I want to marry you.
Or
you know.
I want to marry you.
Or we want to get married. We are going to get married. At some point, if you're dating someone, there will be a conversation. It will come up. Oh, what are we? It comes up sometimes as what are we?
What are we now?
What are we now? What's the plan for the future? And other times, I think with us, it was just from when he said, well, let's date. He said, I want us to get married in the next 2 years. So in some way, that was an initial marriage proposal. So when I was saying yes to dating, I wasn't necessarily saying yes to say we're going to get married, but there was a subtle yes to I was willing to think about marriage with you. And then
think about
when we first started dating, yes, now. I mean, I was dating. Oh, okay. I was dating to marry. I wasn't going to date someone I didn't want to get married. Exactly. But I also told myself that I don't have to die here to get, I can leave. So, which I don't think David appreciates that kind of concept.
We'll continue.
So for me, I say yes, there should be a marriage proposal. And I define marriage proposal as a declaration of intention to marry.
Professor.
I should get my glasses and stop this joke with the contact lenses. So what do you think is to answer the question?
Yeah, I think it's important actually. As on whether on the basic level or whether like flamboyant or not, it has to be said basically. Like if it's not said, it probably isn't meant or yeah.
Put it in your dictionary word. If it's not said, do you see it in my Igbo talk? It's not said. If it's not said, it was not meant.
If it's not said, it probably isn't meant.
It probably isn't meant.
But yeah.
DR 2020. Anyway, number 2.
Probably
Probably actually, because some people they can't talk.
Yeah, true.
So, yes. Number 2, what should a marriage proposal look like? That's nothing like. I don't think that's something somebody else defines for you.
Actually.
But it does not, I have to say that it does not have to be what you see on social media. It does not have to be kneeling down on one knee. You can kneel down on 2 knees. You can decide not to kneel down at all. You can stand.
You can both be sitting.
You can be on the phone.
On the phone.
It works.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
imagine I'm in another country. Do you get?
Sorry, I was being so
yeah, you can be on the phone. It just depends on your context, Rabba. Yeah, but I just think that as long as it comes from a place of love and understanding, and both of you just mutual respect.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just like, what's up? Like maybe if you've been saying, God, I want my proposal to be like, maybe he knows that you want a very loving proposal, and then he's just like, yes, how far? Check that tip. Check it. What do you see there? Ring. That's yours. You're marrying me. I mean, maybe some people that's the way their friendship is. But I just mean in the context, mutual respect for your preferences and stuff, but it does not have to be flamboyant. It can be your proposal can be like a wedding itself. Like it can be as flamboyant as a wedding, and it can be as basic as
A conversation.
a conversation. Just intention, as long as at the end of the day, intention to be clear.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that you want to consider the person,
Yes.
right? Some people, their preferences, somebody doesn't want something big, somebody doesn't want something small,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So you need to be able to know what the person's preference is, so that
Mm-hmm.
even if it's a phone conversation, you know there are some kind of people that you can do a phone conversation with.
Yes, exactly.
You know there's some kind of people that you can do a flamboyant proposal for.
Mm-hmm.
So once you understand yourself, you know what you both want, you know what is acceptable, you know what she's going to like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or he's going to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, basically.
Finally, does it have to be romantic? Sorry. Does it have to be romantic? And this brings me to the topic of the story of today. The way that David believes in his mind that his proposal to me was romantic. First of all, when I say proposal now in this context, I'm not talking about his declaration, because by the time I'm talking about the event where the public display of the one everybody does, by that time we were already talking to each other's parents and we were already setting a date. So it wasn't like it was when he went down on his knee, I was like, oh, we're getting married. No, we're already like it was already in works. So that was just, I guess, a surprise, and it was supposed to be romantic and be like, oh my god, the culture of the world. So does the proposal have to be romantic? I would say, like, again, it depends on whoever you're being proposed to. No, actually, I don't think it depends on whoever.
You know, but the answer is still no. It doesn't have to be. That's the answer to the question.
No, I think the premise is now, what does romantic mean?
Oh yeah, true. What's romantic to?
Exactly.
Different
I think it has to be heartfelt. That's the word I'll go with. It has to be heartfelt. Romantic, on the other hand, for me,
Romantic has different definitions depending
based
on
on
different
yes.
people, right? So,
So
what
you
somebody might
only
find
both of you
romantic,
can answer the question.
yes, what someone finds romantic, I might not find romantic. What I might find
Exactly.
romantic, someone else might.
Like my
find
proposal
romantic.
was not romantic in any way. It was actually in some way, not in any way, but the concept, like, you guys need to understand that right from when I'm not a fan. I don't fancy weddings or anything. But proposals, I have ideas. Like, you can beep me, buzz me. I have ideas. When I was in uni, I used to write proposal. I used to form proposal stories on my blog. They're still there. They were always mind blowing. I love proposals. So David knew about it. He was aware that I love proposals, and like I just think it should be like creative and surprising. It doesn't have to, in fact, I didn't even want people around. Just me, David, and very close knit friends, maybe like 2 or 3. But it just had to be thoughtful. You didn't even have to spend much money. You just had to have some ingredients of thoughtfulness. But why do you look like you want to cry?
I'm not crying.
You're not crying. Are you sure? I know you. I know when you want to cry. Anyway, David's proposal. It was my birthday. No, sorry, it was his birthday
Yeah.
that I planned. I planned a dinner, and like David just came and was like, "Will you marry me at the dinner that I planned?" Which I had no problems with. I was like, "Oh, that's so cute," and I loved it until I started hearing him say that his proposal was romantic. I'm like,
No, did I ever claim that?
yes, you claimed that.
Okay.
Sorry, say it. Ask me the question again.
Did I ever claim that?
Yes, baby, you claimed.
What
He claimed that his proposal was romantic. I was like, no, your proposal was a proposal. It was heartfelt. I mean, and listen, guys, at the proposal, when he knelt down, one thing that I was just, whenever I think of, I'm like, God, this guy got it 100%. Is I used to say that I don't understand. Like, I don't want, me personally, I don't want anyone who proposed to me to just kneel down and be looking at me, because I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. So like, and when David knelt down, in fact, I was one that was not even here because I was just happy. I was just like, because he was just saying, like, that concept, the concept of what you were doing
But she
when you
wasn't hearing
knelt
what
down.
I was saying though.
It's because I was overwhelmed. No, I knew what you were saying, and I was
Okay.
overwhelmed by the fact that you
I
made
was
it
saying
work.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
because the concept of what he was saying when he connected the proposal to when he was asking me out. Oh my god, it really, like, that one was romantic. I was like, ah, but the setting of my own dinner,
That was not romantic.
that one wasn't romantic, but every other thing was romantic. And like the way you started and when you knelt down and the concept behind telling the guys to wait. I mean, that was romantic, but it was not like, it's like
60%.
90% romantic.
Uh,
I wanted 100. Yeah, if you had not used my dinner to propose to me,
it's probably around 100.
yeah, but like it was 90%.
God of mercy.
Yeah, so that's it. To be romantic, it depends on your partner.
Yeah,
So
it does.
honestly, don't look at something off the internet.
And just see
And
what
just
your
go
ticket
with
is.
it,
Be
yes.
sure that the person is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I think we answered 3 questions.
We did. What do you guys think?
I'm not smoking, you guys. I'm kissing.
What do you guys think? Do you want a romantic
Yeah,
relation-
let
do you
us
want do you
know.
want a romantic proposal? What does romantic mean to you?
Yeah.
And do you want a public proposal?
Do you want a
Or do
public
you even
proposal?
think
Do you think there's a need for like an event around the proposal? We can just have a conversation and an understanding as if
and
you
be
know
like,
we want to get married. Okay, no problem. Let's go. Let's talk to our parents.
which was what we were already doing.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Let us know in the comment section down
Do
below.
you take anybody seriously if they don't like actually go on one date?
Let us know.
Alright.
Please
Peace and love. Subscribe. As you are all.
subscribe.
Comment, share, like.